guys, and welcome to In the Stew. I'm your girl Deja Boo, and I got my boys in the building. My first group, actually, Byzantine. Y'all say what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, okay, so one by one, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us a little background about you guys. I don't know who wants to start, but someone start.
I want to start.
Go ahead, Focus.
No, we're gonna let my man Just get it.
All right, I'm Saint Justinian, the Emperor from the Byzantine GX.
Okay.
Go ahead. Because
I'm sorry.
I just we just introduce ourselves and then we'll go into the Byzantine.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, Saint Focus.
Okay. Who
Saint
next?
Zeno.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Saint Leo.
All right, cool. So we got that out of the way. So let me ask this, just the first question. Who's the leader? Is there a leader of the group? How does this work?
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, folks.
So Saint Just, we usually myself, Saint Leo and Saint Zeno, we are newer members of the group.
Okay.
Saint Just, he a legend in the group. He been with Byzantine for a while, so we look to him for a lot of guidance as far as Byzantine. So
okay.
Yeah, I would just say it's really not not to say like there's a leader, like I do give guidance, but I'm not, we are all artists, and when it comes down to our creativity and our art that we bring to the group Byzantine, everybody pretty much is, free to create on the creative process, how everything works. But it's really not like who takes the lead, like a leader or anything like that. Just a collaboration of all of our art,
Right. No, I completely understand. I just say that because, in every group, there's always that one person that stands out more. So just to get that out of the way, there is no leader, and y'all be rolling as a real group. You wouldn't say that there's no conflict when it comes to like who stands out more?
no, we all just do our thing. We do our thing. We'll battle, as far as songs. Not it's competition there. So what happens is we might have a song, and it might be something where only 3 people can be on that song, due to time, or maybe 2, and we have things like what's called a gauntlet, where whoever got the best verse or whatever verse fits best.
Okay.
Oh, you got it, Just.
No, because I was just gonna say like it's no one artist is bigger than the actual record. So if the record call for Leo and Zeno, then Leo and Zeno gonna be on the record. If it call for them 3, Leo, Zeno, and Focus, then those 3 will be on the record, and I'll take the back seat. You know what I mean? So it's all about the best product of the song that we can get the audience.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. I like how you said that because, like I said, groups are hard. Groups are hard to maintain. Groups are hard to keep together because of those conflicts. So That's really cool. So how did the group come about? How did it start? Because it sounds like Saint Just is, the oldest one in the group. So how did it start?
Well, a mentor of all of ours, it was his vision, St. George, and he the one that made me part of it, and the whole thing is once he made me a part of it, myself, St. Basil, he's another extraordinary artist. St. Presinius, he's another good artist as well. Once I was added to the Byzantine and to the vision and of what we wanted to represent and stand for musically, it's just always to be carried on and passed down. It's almost like a family tradition type of thing. Like it'll always be Byzantine. It'll never be. So let's say all of us decide to, we want to move on and do something else with our lives or in music. There will always be people that will replace us and keep that vision and Byzantine going. So it was a mentor that really brought us all together. Like I did records with Focus, I did records with Zeno, and I did records with Leo as well. Like I had stuff that I wanted to do with Leo, and we was always getting busy, and we would do collabs, and it was just like, y'all need to rock together, y'all need to come on board. So that's how that happened.
Okay, so you guys knew each other, or some of you guys knew each other before you guys became a group.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, okay. That's hard. That's hard. Okay, because like I just feel like I said, you guys are my first group, so I'm getting the vibe right now. But like, as far as I know, in groups, it's just kind of hard to like do everything because there's so many different opinions. There's so many different, the competition. Some people can't handle the competition, but it sounds like y'all got it, on lock. And I think it has a lot to do with the name. So I'm gonna kind of jump to like the name. So what does Byzantine mean? Because I know it has a meaning, but what does it mean? I guess, what we're gonna do? Each one of you are gonna tell me what Byzantine means to you.
You saying that, but we're gonna all have the same answer?
You think? Really? Okay, well, all right.
Look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna attempt to do what you just said. So
Right.
start with you since you started off.
Byzantine, the name came from, it was during the Roman Empire. The Byzantine Empire, you had black men that ruled, and they stood for what was right during that particular time, in the time full of darkness.
Right.
So I'm gonna stop there.
Okay. Who's gonna go after that?
This ain't Leo. So just like Focus, during the time of the Roman Empire, you also Byzantine Empire, which was being run by black men and women who stood, just like what Focus said, stood for what was right.
Okay.
And instead of all that negative stuff that was going on during that time.
Okay. Who's gonna go after that?
You on mute, Zeno.
My bad. Yeah, this ain't Zeno. So basically, I'm gonna feed off of what Focus and Leo said. I'm gonna connect it to the times that we in now, though. The same way back in the day where you had negative influences in the world, we have that time, like we have that going on today in today's society also. So as the Byzantine, we wanted to actually name ourselves after something that was right, a positive influence in the negative world. So in this time right now, we actually, that group that's gonna stand up and then tell you something positive, give you a positive outlook. We can make some of the tracks that, well, not some of the tracks, but some of the beats that you might hear, some of the type of tracks that you might hear certain artists make and stuff like that. We might make a song that sound like similar to that sound, but we're gonna have a positive outlook on everything. And that's how we come up with our bangers. So we actually that group that's gonna stand up for positivity in the negative time, just like the Byzantine Empire back in those times.
Okay, I like that answer. See, he elaborated. I see.
Right. All right, so I'm the thing that I would add, like Byzantine, with everything all of the other saints just mentioned, Byzantine is Black history. Saint Justinian, Saint Basil, Saint Presenius, Saint Focus, Saint Leo, Saint Zeno. These were actually Black men. Saint Olivia, Saint Victoria. These were empress, and emperors and kings and queens that were actually governed and ruled, and they were actually Black people. And it's not something that's commonly known or taught in Black history. But Byzantine is so it's enlightening, and enlighten people, and give them information that's not common or known. And I just think that it's what hip hop is. We give a perspective that hip hop is really just missing. Like, it's not even about like when you listen to music, like we could do trap, we could do all of that type of stuff, but it's just our perspective on it. You know, our perspective on the music that people will hear from it. It'd be like, wow, like it's not nothing that we glorify because it's real bad. Those situations, those real life situations, and because we come from those environments, we know how bad it is. So we qualified to speak on it and give people the perspective of hope and of things being able to change for the betterment of our people. So that's what Byzantine mean to me.
I really like that, especially how Saint Zeno tied it into what is happening today. I feel like us as Black people, we need to all come together and rise. Like, we're so separated, for me, I'm light skinned as fuck. Like, I'm considered light skinned, then there's dark skin and there's chocolate, and there's like, why is there so many different categories? Why can't we all just be Black? Like, why can't we all come together?
Right.
So I feel like that right there and what you just explained is huge, and people need to listen, because if we all just come together, who knows what America could be? We would be fucking amazing. So I just love your guys' message just from what you guys are talking about. It made me even hype. Like, I'm over here like Black Power. But
we might what you want to the words?
But then you started talking about your guys' names, and I was gonna ask, did you guys just randomly pick them? Like, how did you guys get your names?
All right, I want to take the lead on that one. I want to stop.
Theo, I was given my name by Saint Justinian, and I was given my name.
So why did they give you Saint Leo?
I mean, the name, I guess it just fit my personality, how I carry myself. But Saint Leo was actually during the Byzantine. He was actually one of the first Black bishops during that time.
Oh.
Known as Saint Leo the Great.
Okay.
And so my name, but when you do the history of the Byzantine Empire, you find certain things out about these saints that you draw to, that you like about them.
Right. Okay. Okay, who wants to go next?
Saint Just, I'll go. Saint Justinian. One is, I think it's almost like, when you get a name, for me it was about if it fit me, if I look like a Justinian, like, and I felt like it stuck with me, like it fit, because these are actual people, so it's a long list for us to go through and pick, select from. But then when I did my my research, and I got educated on who Saint Justinian was and what he did and what he was known for. One of the reasons why he's known as the emperor is because he actually, he stretched the kingdom. He was able to broaden his kingdom the furthest out of all of the Byzantine emperors that ruled. And he was known for his architects and his designs. So being an artist, I was like, oh, that's dope. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
Okay. Wants to go next?
Yeah, this Saint Zeno. So Saint Zeno. So I was researching, just like Saint Justinian said, I was researching. We was looking at names, looking at list of names, because I wanted to carry the tradition of having a saint name. Having the name of a saint is something that's very important to me. Like, instead of having a name after maybe traditional, in a rap game, it might have Lil something or Lil this, or it might be named after a mob boss or something in a movie that you might have seen or something like that. I was like, okay, I want to go with the tradition in the Byzantine as a saint. So that's a positive outlook right there. That's another thing that's positive. So you can be a saint instead of being this or that, which is known out in the world. So, that'll be different. So now I was looking at different names and I found Zeno, and I was like, I don't know, that just sounds hard to me. Like Zeno sounded hard. So I'm like, dang, that joint sound hard. So I go ahead and I do the research and I find out all the history behind it, because it don't just stop at the name. Even if the name sound hard, the background of a person could be garbage. But you know, you research who this person is. Why is he called a saint? What is, and you do your research, you find out that he was a bishop. You found out that he did great things. He was a martyr. He converted people. Once again, carrying a tradition of somebody that was positive into in a negative world. So I was like, I can stick with that. I want to identify with that, and with my fellow brothers, you know, we want to be known after something that's positive, known after something that's like different in this world. When everybody going left, we gonna go right. So that's how I got my name.
Okay.
This same focus. So my name came by it was mentioned by Saint Basil. They was going through names. It was actually all us, you know, we was together and we was going through names, and one of the names was either Saint Maximus or Saint Focus. But that Maximus cat kept saying Gluteus Maximus, and I was like, nah. So look, yeah, Gluteus, that's the first thing, Gluteus Maximus. So I was like, nah, look, that's just what happened.
I would have been trolling for days, bro. I don't even think I could get past the interview, bro.
So I looked up Saint Focus, and I definitely was able to appreciate that Black history, understanding the great things that Saint Focus did, how he stood for what he believed in. You had men. This is it was an actual saint. You had men that was coming to kill Saint Focus, and he knew they was coming to kill him. So when they came to his house to kill him, he told them he didn't know where Saint Focus was. So he let them in his house and actually took care of them. Then he revealed later on that he was Saint Focus. So then they said, look, we don't want to kill you.
Wow.
We don't want to kill you. But before they came, he knew they was coming, so he dug his own grave. He told them, you got to kill me. They killed him. They put him in his grave that he dug for himself. So seeing somebody to stand firm, you know, that was very powerful, knowing that.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Ooh, I need to research this after, because I did a little bit just to get a little background, but I'm gonna have to dig deep now. Y'all gave me some homework, okay? Look, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be in y'all DM like, bro, did you know this? Y'all gonna be I'm gonna be like, bro, did you know this?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Gonna come back with a whole saint name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So okay, one last thing about the group, and then we're gonna get into, you know, your single. So what do you think the advantages and the disadvantages are of being in the group?
The advantage is less work. Less work when it's more than one spirit on a song. It's more than one verse. Our minds is coming together.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think much if you got somebody next to you that's brilliant and we putting it all together. So that's a big advantage of being in the group.
Yeah, I would say this. I don't think that the disadvantages come from, like, that's something else. Like, Byzantines represents loyalty, people that have died for what they believe in. They all were eventually you know, martyred for what, you know, killed for what they believed in. And, you know, to represent something like, if you represent loyalty, those were some of the things that like breakup groups, some iconic groups, some groups that are legendary in hip hop that's no longer here, that everybody would love to see together and come together. And that's how many things, you know, get broken up. But two is better than one, and three is better than two, and so on and so forth. The thing is, you got to agree. You know what I mean? You got to understand that if we are committed, it's like a marriage. It's you know, we're committed to one another's greatness. And the big picture is the group. It's not about us as individuals, you know, when we coming together as a group. So I think if your mindset is right, which all of our mindset is not even wavery when it comes down to that. Like, we understand, like, listen, we want what's best for the group. You know what I'm saying? Not, you got to be selfless, you know, but if you selfish, it's not going to work, you know. So those are the things that break up groups: selfishness, jealousy, envy, the bag, who going to get on the verse, or I feel like my verse is hot, y'all hating. All of those things, they don't exist among, I'm being straight up with you. Like, it really don't exist among, it really don't exist among us. You know what I mean? And that's the only way any group will work. You know what I mean? The groups that are still together to this very day, they'll tell you that. They'll tell you, like, yeah, it's a you sacrifice. You know what I mean? But it's for the greater, it's for the group. You know what I mean? And I think that's the whole thing. You know, when it comes down to the group, like, we want to see the group win. We want to see each other win. And it don't, at the end of the day, it don't matter. Like, even when it come down to the money, you know what I mean? Even when it come down to the money, it don't matter. Like, that ain't, you know, my integrity is, our integrity is more important. You know what I mean? And being educated on the business and how things work and run, that also can break up a group. Somebody could be getting to the bad because they know more about the business. You know what I mean? And I actually am very grateful and thankful for the groups that came before us, that actually, some of their issues, you learn from it. It's better to learn from other mistakes. You know what I mean? And those are the things that break up groups. So I think that the best thing for having a group or being part of a group for me is the fact that you were able to sharpen your skill as an artist. I learned a lot from these guys. You know what I mean? And I know they learn different things from me as well. And we grow as an artist, as an individual artist, and being able to contribute to the group.
Right. I definitely agree with Saint Just, you know, no disadvantages, you know. It's beautiful being in the group with everybody that's striving to be the best they can be. These guys amaze me. Like Zeno, the crazy flow. Just every time he spit a verse, I'd be like, "What the hell? Like, what? Like, how am I gonna come after that?" You listen to the last verse on Ill. Like, what? Like, I'm talking about ciphers and everything. We on ciphers, and this man, it ain't no joke.
Facts.
And then Leo, his flow is ridiculous. Like, and it's funny because all of the artists that's out today, I never had heard anybody as unique as these guys. That's what pushed me. That's So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, like my brothers already said everything that really needed to be said. Only thing I could think of is the fact that when it comes to advantages and disadvantages, in our group, I don't think there's no disadvantages at all when it comes to us being a group, because disadvantages come from dissension being in your team. If you got dissension in your team and there's problems here, problems there, somebody getting jealous, like that, all of that can be demolished when you got a general understanding of what's supposed to be going on. If everybody already got the understanding of what's going down, how we doing this, we splitting this, we doing this, you don't work, you don't eat. This is when you already got that and everybody got their understanding, everybody come to an agreement, you supposed to work in harmony. And that's what we actually got here. We got harmony, working together. We can come together, live. And now that don't mean there's not going to be any disagreements. Everybody got their own personality and opinion. So if there's any disagreements, you're supposed to compromise. That's what being a team is about, compromisation. Like, nobody's word over the other just because of no status. So that's like, we got it together in that type of respect. So I don't think it's no disadvantages, only advantages when it comes to us.
I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to your guys' single, Ill. So give us a little background, you know, how did you guys record, you know, give us a little rundown about the song itself.
You got it, Jess.
Okay. So Ill, we came up with, you know, we all have access to different producers and production, and, things like that. So I had brought the production to the team. When I heard the beat, I was bopping and moving my head to it, and I just was like, it made me say ew, and I was playing around with it, and it fit it. It fit so well. I'm mumbling little words, and then I had so much energy. I was drawing so much inspiration from the actual record. I inked my verse. You know what I mean? I inked it. And then no, I actually inked the hook, and then I sent it, and then everybody was like, "Oh, that drawing, we riding with it." So we actually went over to Mr. Moody's. We wound up linking up, and we wound up going down to Mr. Moody's house. That's the actual CEO of Global Excalibur Music Group, and we went down to his crib, and we put it together. So then when we was down, when I knew we was coming together, I wrote my verse. I knew they had heat because they sent they drawing like, I was like, yo, they verses is crazy. So I wrote the verse, boom, I had just wrote it and everything. And then we wound up putting it together there, and then we re-recorded it at the studio in Baltimore. Focus, you can speak to that part.
Yeah.
I'll let you pick it up.
We booked the session. We booked the 8-hour session at the studio, and we came it out. It was one of many songs,
Right.
And that was crazy. That was crazy. And I remember he just spit his verse. I was in there when he was recording his verse. I was like, yo, that was great. Yeah.
That's
you got
great.
it, Zeno.
Yes, sir. Yeah, like in the making of the song, like as I'm going along with the song and I jotted down my verse, I heard everybody else's verse. It was just amazing because you can actually see everybody's strengths. You can see everybody's style. Like when it come to ill, if you listen to it, you'll get everybody's style in it. It was like perfect. Nobody had to try to cross over into this or cross over into that. Like I came on and I tried to do my little eloquent speech stuff. Then you got Focus come on there with the energy, that voice and all that. Like he just killing that joint. And then you got Leo come on there. It's like he was relaxed, but he wasn't relaxed. It's like he got this mellow type of way that he can speak and all that. And it's just like he mellow, but he got energy at the same time. But like, yo, this is crazy. And then Just, he came on there with that flow, and everybody know when it came to Just with that flow, it was just like, that's just history right there. Like we over here trying to say his verse and all that stuff, always get tripped up at the word, like on words. Like he just crazy. So the song just came together so perfectly, flowed together, and it's just ew. That's all I can say.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely was real fun making that song, and then when we made the video, it just took the song to a whole new level. We finished, watched the video. It was a lot of fun. We put a lot into it, and it's just one of many. One of many.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. One of many. That's what's up. So how did it feel when you guys found out that Ill was playing on a whole bunch of radio stations? Joseph sent me a few. You guys are on MTV Jams, BET Jams, on the radio in Dallas and in Philly. So like when you found that out, how did you feel? Like what was the initial feeling?
This same Focus. My initial feeling was like, wow, like the hard work, definitely pay off. And it's beautiful to have a team behind you as well. Putting in that work and pushing, our single. So that's definitely appreciated.
Yeah, I when I first, I was, of course, excitement, because it's like, that's, to be able to, those platforms they have audience attached to those platforms. So that gave us, I knew that like, yo, this is crazy. People can be all over the earth, anywhere, and come across the record and hear it and like it and appreciate it. I was getting new followers, new people, telling me they love the music and all that. And These are people that I have no relation with at all. Like, I don't even know them. And they were showing their love and their support. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. So once it got on like the Sway interview, it got put in the game. And then, VH1 Soul got it, MTV Jams got it, BET Jams got it. I just like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I mean? Every phone blowing up. It was a real dope experience.
Yeah, this ain't Zeno. Like, I don't think it hit me yet, to be honest. Like, it's like I don't think it really set in. Like, I realize it, and I'm excited and all that. I'm like, yeah, this, that, and the third. Showing people, sending it here, sending it there, promoting it, and it's like, it's amazing, but it's like it didn't really resonate with me all the way yet. It's like, wow, I'm on this place and I'm on that place, or better yet, we on this place and that place, because we a team. So it's like, I don't think it really set in yet all the way. I'm being honest.
Because it really hit yet either. People in my family still be like, "I was on BT," and I be like, "Yeah, I was on BT." It don't really.
Yeah.
It's too funny.
It's definitely humbling because, like I said, that's just one song. We got a lot of songs. We got a lot of work, and soon, pretty soon, everybody gonna know who Byzantine is.
Hey, see, I love that energy. I really do. When y'all really confident about yourself and you know that you guys are gonna be something, that shit is huge. Like, and y'all gotta stick with that no matter what, because this industry is crazy, and I'm learning that shit every day. I'll be like, whoa, like, but I love that confidence for you guys. So what is 2021 looking like for you? What is coming up? You guys got shows? You got an album? Like, what's 2021 looking like?
Yeah.
You got it.
No, it's definitely like, of course the plan is to put an EP together, and that's a whole process to that. Like, there's so much work that goes into putting a body of work together that you want people to fall in love with. That's the whole thing. Is really like being an artist and doing music. It's a service that you're providing people. You want to be a part of people's moments. It's music that I listened to when I was, going through different things, or music when I was birthdays, different things like that. And that music will always be a part of my moment, or that particular, time. You know what I mean? And you want to put something together that everybody can appreciate and love the art that we're doing. So we definitely looking to put a body of work together. More singles being put out. Definitely, hopefully, we, being optimistic towards everything turning around and being able to perform in person and getting that that connection, which is a whole different type of thing. Even though the virtual thing is starting to go a little bit, but that's and more BET and MTV Jams and all that. You know what I mean? Hopefully another interview with yourself.
Right. Hey, I'm always here. Once that EP, I'm gonna be texting y'all like, all right, when y'all hopping on, let's go. Okay. We need an update. And I really be on it, y'all. So you guys think I'm playing about that research I'm gonna be doing?
No, we believe you.
I swear I'll be in somebody's DM talking about, oh my God, this is so cool. Like,
right.
So this is gonna be my last question before we kind of like wrap things up. So where do you see your guys' self in 5 years?
5 years.
Man.
I don't even want to picture that for.
Should we make it 3?
I would say. I would say in 5 years. I would say, in a much, much, much better place. 5 years. And I definitely think, especially with the team we got, and as long as our mindset is right and we focus, it's endless. That's all I'm saying. I'll leave it at that.
Gonna be on the billboard. We're gonna have a bunch of singles on the billboard.
Hey.
Yeah, Leo took the words out of my mouth. We're gonna own that billboard chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Byzantine.
Hey.
Byzantine. They gonna get tired of us being on that billboard chart.
Hell no. Hell no. They better not get tired.
Yeah.
Can somebody else get in there, please?
No. We need all top 20, bro. 1 through 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course GX everything, and GX all over everywhere, every place, and and every coming out of every stereo, every speaker, every radio. That's where I see. That's the vision right there. And check this out. The reason why, to show you that's very, very what we this ain't just talk. We've been together as a group for what, 6 months, is it? 6 months or 9 months?
About 7, I think.
7,
9?
6
Okay.
months. And look at what we accomplished. Look how much we accomplished in such a short time. You know what I mean? So it's gonna get bigger and bigger. You talking about 5 years? That's what we did in 6 months. 5 years? Oh yeah, that's real.
Hey.
That's right.
Say less.
That's facts. I couldn't say it no better. Like that's he hit it right on the nail. I ain't even going. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that no justice. That's facts.
That's what I like to hear. Well, is there anything else that you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
I want just to spit a verse.
That boy slick. You think you slick, Focus? You really think you slick?
So, are you going for the challenge? Look.
I'm all right. So he put me on the spot. So I guess I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something.
All right, everybody got to mute their mics.
All right. Young girl with no father, or he was never there, or mama didn't teach her, or neither one cared. Show her, tell her, before you unleash her. Dad supposed to teach her how a man supposed to treat her, not to deceive her, mislead her, then leave her. Mom supposed to speak, and them words supposed to reach you, not to abuse them beautiful dime features, because one's mentality control their personality. She's supposed to know there is no dollar salary or purse on this earth that is worth match equality, but no one cared to teach or prepare you. When you were easy bucket, every nigga coming near you. Now look how niggas shared you, the niggas in the gutter. She used to be a virgin, now everybody touched her. Feeling like a sucker, niggas fuck her, then say fuck her. They ain't trying to cuff her, block a number, then they duck her. Nigga ran game, eventually he cut her. Speak softer, then oil, words smoother, then butter. He told her that he loved her with intentions to corrupt her. With a sad plot, she a whole butt thought. Co-ho can soda letting every nigga pop. I ain't forgot, I blame mom, blame pop, cause they never took the time to show she was worth a lot more than... Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there.
Hey, look.
Yo, you feel the energy in here?
Yeah.
Yo.
Fire.
Yeah.
I see what you did,
story.
Stay Focused. You think you slick. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You did your thing, okay?
I love it.
But it has been a pleasure interviewing you guys. You guys are a lot of fun. I had fun. And I'm definitely gonna you really think I'm playing, y'all. But I cannot wait to see your guys' future. And like I said, you guys are more than welcome to come back on the show when that EP drops. I'm telling every one of y'all. I'm gonna get Joseph too, because look, I'm gonna keep track of y'all. And we're gonna do this. We're gonna all come up, we're gonna rise. That's what we're gonna do.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you for having us. We're very grateful and thankful for the opportunity.
Of course.
Yeah. Had a ball.
Hey. All right, y'all. So check us out next week for our next interview. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out.
Peace.
All right, peace.